Scandal shit. If I told you the truth, could you handle it? Or exit in the window of a train like a vandal did?
Hands up, it's a fair cop. The last video I did on Brian Gerrish, there was about 30% of it, maybe 25% of it that has come to light that deems now not to be true of certain things that I said. So I'm going to make another video. So if you're wondering whether the video's gone, oh, he's had it removed, no, I took it down myself before everyone starts fucking kicking off. I took it down myself purely because things have come to light that proves that what I say in that video is actually wrong. So I'm going to make another one and correct my errors. What you're about to see is, what you're about to hear me commenting on is a UK column covering the HAMPSTEAD cover-up.
Like Oxford and Cherwell Valley College, very similar to Oxford and Cherwell Valley College. Now, we have said we're going to continue to report on this case. We covered a little bit in the news last week. This was sent through to me shortly before we started the news today, just to say that that snippet had, of one source alone, already got nearly 3,000 views. We're going to continue to fight for the truth about child abuse.
Not going to give up then.
We think that it...
Even though what's come out now, you're still not going to give up.
Can best be done using really this as an example. What sort of thing do we need to look at?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Well, we think we need to know exactly what did take place in what were secret court hearings.
For a start, it wasn't secret court, it was family court, because there was kids involved, okay? And you don't need to know shit. Who are you to need to know? The people who need to know, who we put in the authority to know, judges, social workers, people who are experiencing these jobs, they know. We don't need to know that fucking shit.
We want to know why the police coached the children. It's very clear.
What? The police did not coach the children. You want to know who they coach the children? I'll tell you who coached it. Listen to this, Brian. This is the friend that you know. This is a guy that you've interviewed, had on your platform, and support. This is him.
What about the rest of the people? What do they say?
Kill.
Tell me how they say it.
They say kill.
Say it.
Kill, like
You hear that?
Say it how they say it.
Say kill, like that. But then after, when it's my turn to kill the baby.
Wait, can you hear him actually coaching them, telling them?
And when it's his turn to say it, you say it.
Yes.
What's the word that you say?
When it's his turn to say, you say it.
Say it more for me.
Say it more.
Kill.
Listen.
I like the sound of it. Can you say it together? Say it together. Let's all say it together. Kill.
Practice.
That's what they say.
Pantomime, rehearsals. Are you a fucking idiot? Now don't tell me, Brian, you don't know about that fucking audio.
What did they say?
Listen to it. Listen.
Sometimes they say kill the baby.
Listen to Ella butting in. Listen.
And then you see them. Sometimes they say kill the baby.
It's incredible.
What did they say?
It's incredible, Ella.
Kill the baby.
Let's all sing together. You sick motherfucker.
Kill the baby. Kill the baby. Kill
If that's not coaching and training, you fucking tell me what isn't there. Gerrish. That was question number 2 you asked. Why the police coached the children? No, the police didn't coach no fucker. Abraham coached the children, you've just heard it.
Their statements. We want to know what actual investigations the Met Police carried out into the abusers of the children, on the basis the medical report showed very clearly
there's 2 questions there, by the sounds of it.
Sexual abuse.
Right, let's just deal with the first question there. Let's just go back there, what you just said then.
Videos of the police in action that the children were coached to retract their
back too far.
statements.
Hang on.
We want to know what actual investigations the Met Police carried out into the abusers of the children on the...
Okay, right. So what did the police investigate? Okay. We're not going to really find out because we're not in that department. Okay, Brian? I know you think you've got your platform, UKColumn, and you think that you allowed all this fucking information for freedom of data protection and Freedom of Information Act, like bullshit, right? That sort of, because it's involving children, you're never going to get to know this stuff unless you're a fucking immediate family or a solicitor involved or a lawyer or whatever is involved in that case. Then you'll get to know who's involved and what went on, the truth behind that all. So you have to go on what can be proven otherwise. Now, what your question was is why the Met Police did not investigate it. Why? Why didn't they investigate it? They did. I've got the police report right fucking in front of me right now on this screen. Right there. Right? And it fucking says, on the 22nd September, the police investigation into the satanic allegation was closed. So on the 22nd, it was closed of September. So therefore, you can't close a non-investigation. There had to be an investigation into this. The children had withdrew their allegations and stated that they had been made to lie by Mr. CHRISTIE. All right, this was on the 22nd of September. These are the reasons why they withdrew the case and closed the case. Police inquiries found corroboration evidence for the allegations. They found nothing. Police inquiries found no corroboration evidence for the allegations, i.e. they found jack shit anywhere of what these kids were saying. Okay? Venues described by the victims did not even exist, i.e. McDonald's that they mentioned, well, it was fucking wasn't even built till 10 months after the alleged offence. 10 months, that's nearly a year after. Yet, it's funny how Ella didn't like meat. She was a vegan or a fucking vegetarian. But either way, when you bring that into the fucking story, that Ella was a vegetarian or vegan, of course she's going to go against fucking McDonald's and fucking whoever else, Burger King and every else fucking fast food industry with meat. It's natural. She's a fucking lunatic. I'll continue the police report that you don't fucking think even exists, Brian. No child interviewed by children and social care who had allegedly been involved in the abuse made any allegations. I'll re-fucking word that again for you. The exact words here. No child interviewed by children and social care. So there was other children interviewed, okay, by social care who had allegedly been involved, allegedly, in the abuse, made any allegations. So that means no other child come forward out of the fucking children that you believe are doing the same thing as what the two main children did. They didn't come forward. They said fucking jack shit, nothing. It should be noted, the CSC did speak to children at your child's school to establish if there were any safeguarding concerning in light of the allegations you had raised. It was felt that this was the most appropriate first course of action prior to police involvement given the age of the children. No child spoken to raised any concerns. So when you say you didn't interview, there was no investigation, the children was actually spoken to right here in the police report says that. These are the reasons why it was closed. That's question 3. It's question 4, shall we see?
Basis, the medical report showed very clearly the children had suffered sexual abuse. We would like to know why the judge attacked the medical reports and indeed the doctor producing it, even particularly as it demonstrated the children had been abused.
Right, this is one of your lot's main fucking bit of evidence, you call it, or the bit that you can't seem to think that we can explain, okay? It's very fucking simple. You can get the damage that one child had in its bum, you can get from constipation, okay? I'm not even going to describe what it was. Bottom line is, Dr. Hose, I think her name is, Hodes. Bottom line is, this is how I see this. She actually believed Ella. So when she's in a slight bit of damage, because of the confirmation bias which is natural in your fucking human brain. Okay, and it's something you have to fight. That made her go, you know what? I think Ella might be right. I think Ella might be right. Ooh. So what she did, she passed it on to another 2 or 3 doctors, hoping they might believe Ella, believe the story, and maybe add to it. But they didn't believe Ella. They didn't believe the story. And they went, no, that's just constipation. Could be anything. In fact, that since that your report's come out, Ella's actually come forward and it's been proven that she was giving the kids enemas. Now, I don't know if you know about enemas, but enemas is a penetration of the bum. Okay, and I'm not saying that Ella wasn't medically qualified to do that. I don't know. I've not looked into that. All I do know is there's a plausible explanation for any slight damage, because it was slight. If there was a cult raping, sodomizing, whatever you want to call it, I can't even think of it, there'd be damage, proper damage, okay, on both fucking children, and there wasn't. So this Dr. Ho's medical report, which I have in front of me as well, it's right here, I can read certain bits off it if you want me to read it off it. There's something that I do think what needs to be definitely read on here. Is the medical evidence what was actually shown on the same report of Dr. Ho's that you lot, especially you, Brian Gerrish, and UKColumn, don't even mention? Tell me this. Why was the medical report there was a burst eardrum on one of the children? Scratches and bruises on both the children. A burst eardrum was recorded from the mother's boyfriend. The child said it was mother's boyfriend hitting him. Okay. Why does that not get talked about at all? The children tell you that Abraham, CHRISTIE, hit them and burst his eardrum. The scratches and bruises that they can't explain apart from rough treatment. You don't talk about that. Same report, exactly the same report that you keep pushing this slight damage, which is constipation, if you like. And the stuff they were fucking eating, there was no fibre in it. No fibre at all. Green juice shit. No wonder they were constipated. So as far as I'm concerned, that's your medical fucking shite. Finished, you've got no evidence of the medical bullshit either. So that's another question. I think it was question 4. Let's look at question 5.
We want to know why there has been no criminal court case, why this has been held in a very secret...
Because they've found no evidence. I've just told you why they closed the case on 22nd of September. They found no evidence, and the kids come forward and told them that Abraham CHRISTIE had forced us to tell this story, to tell these things, to tell these nasty stuff. They come out and said in the end. So that's why there was no criminal court case, because we didn't find any fucking criminals. The only criminals we did find was 2, and they'd fled the country. Fled. Gone. Which I'll play you that bit in a minute.
Secretive family court with just one judge, and we'd like to know why the Daily Mail and others have printed sensationalist smear stories.
They haven't. The Daily Mail and the Telegraph and the HAMPSTEAD, everyone, all the local newspapers and the national newspapers at that time, all printed, which you can bring up, Google it. Google News, HAMPSTEAD, newspaper, whatever, and you'll see it all over. They're the true, because they're journalists. Yes, there's probably a few corrupt journalists. I think Brian Harvey found a corrupt journalist not so long back. Brian, you must know about that. Bottom line is the corrupt journalist, we know there is. But not every single newspaper is corrupt. And when it comes to sort of seriousness like this, trust me, if any journalist could have found anything on this, they would have. Because that newspaper would have been the biggest newspaper selling in the world. They'd have sold that story worldwide. Unfortunately, you're trying to be very something similar. And you're nowhere near it because you're not a journalist. I question your ability in what you were doing in the Navy, to be honest. But bottom line, you're not a fucking journalist, and you in no way actually have any of this platform at all. YouTube, how YouTube allow you to be on this platform spreading bullshit? It is shocking, absolutely shocking. So they're your 6 questions that you just had fucking answered. That obviously, for some reason, not the answer to. Ridiculed, in my eyes. You've got no credibility whatsoever, none. You're talking absolute shit. I've never seen so much bullshit. But you do it so politely and English gentlemanly. Fine. It's more shit comes out of your mouth than fucking most.
Film is classified secret, limited distribution, special handling required, and need to know must be established for its viewing. This film will not be shown without permission of the Directorate of Operations, Headquarters, USAF.
Mind control programs that are used to hide the significance, sex magic, if you will, the information regarding the rite of sodomy and its use in tantric sex magic. Now, the rite of sodomy, whereby they stimulate the nerve endings at the base of the spine of children.
Are you listening to this? Abraham and Christie. That's who you're listening to right now.
Around the age of 3 years of age. Around the age of 3 years. Around the age of 3 years. Around the age of 3 years. They stimulate the nerve endings at the base of the spine with these plastic dildos or other implements in order to...
This is the guy who's on the run. Fled the country. Ran. But you don't talk about him. You've met him. You've actually met him. Interviewed him. And for some fucking crazy reason, you believe him. You believe this man speaking now.
Activate the pineal gland, the master gland, or which corresponds with our third...
That's wacko shit.
Third eye. So they do this in order...
The third eye? What the fuck?
To activate and stimulate the pineal gland, the third eye, giving the child victim glimpses or flashes of divinity, flashes of cosmic...
The truth fucking hurts, doesn't it? It's horrible to listen to, but you need to listen to understand who the fuck Abraham Christie is, Brian. Because you're pushing this cunt.
Are used to...
You support him.
Hide the significance base of the spine with these plastic dildos or other implements.
The fuck? In
order to activate the pineal gland, the master gland, or which corresponds with our third eye. So they do this in order to activate and stimulate the pineal gland, the third eye, giving the child victim glimpses or flashes of divinity, flashes of cosmic consciousness, if you will.
So are you getting that? You're getting that now. That was Abraham Christie, Ella's Draper's boyfriend. Okay? That's the one who slapped the fucking kids about. That's the one who tortured them and come up with some bullshit fucking story that they acted and play-acted fucking out like good little kiddies. But no. No. You know best, Brian.
There's the police.
Right. What you just heard there was a knock on the door. Tap to tap tap. I'll play it fucking again. Alright? Because in your shit, Brian, you say the police tried to storm the fucking house. That's what you say.
There's the police.
Abraham says there's the police. There's the police, Ella. Listen.
There's a world of them outside, Ella. A world of them.
There was about, I think it was 3 or 4 police cars, probably 8 police women. Which, to be fair, when they're going to go and do a house search, because I think that's what they planned to do at the time as well, not just interview for question, it was a house search. That's standard shit.
Hello? Hi, can you put that down up, please?
That was the police at the door asking nicely, can I speak to Ella, please?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not speak English.
Did you hear that?
No, I'm sorry, not speak English. I'm sorry, not speak English.
I'm gobsmacked, Brian, that the UK column and yourself is even fucking any bit credible. I've not looked into any of your Russian fucking theory bullshit going on now with the wars and naval games going on. I've not looked into any of your bullshit with any of the other child abuse that you keep fucking saying is going on. I'm not looking at any of it, because for years I had respect for UK column. Fucking years. Same as I told Richie Allen, I had respect for fucking TPV, a lot of other people. But you fell out with David Icke. You all fucking fell out of each other, and little gangs have appeared. Okay, and you've kept in with your Maloney and your Mackenzie. You've kept in with them fuckers, and your Sabine, and your Melanie Shaw, and who else is there? And fucking John fucking Green, is it? Robert Green. You got all them lot up there. The Holly Gregg fucking bullshit that you pushed, right? And we all know that's bullshit. There's no truth to that whatsoever. I mean, that wasn't even satanic, so thank fuck for that. But even then, it was still bullshit. And because you went in and muddied the water and started accusing, well, you allowed Anne. I'm not saying you accused, because you're very careful when you do that. You allowed Anne on your platform to accuse who the fuck she liked. And you didn't, like, say, whoa, hang on a minute. You see, when proper journalists are on the news, right, they have things like this in their ear, right? And if they start saying something which is a bit out of fucking order or not on that auto fucking queue, okay, you have someone there going, oi, shut the fuck up, button it, keep that down, you can't mention that, you can't mention this, don't go down that road. But you ain't got that. You're just free to fucking roam and let whoever the fuck you want sit there. You let Melanie Shaw sit there. She's back in prison. Okay? You did the other fucking idiot of Holly Gregg Green and that, fucking pushing all the flyers and what have you. Went to fucking prison. Who's in prison now? Sabine. Did you have her on a show? Yeah. Did you promote her? Yeah. You push her like fuck? Yeah. Of course I did. Where is she? In prison. Why aren't you getting any fucking prison time, Brian? Why aren't you even getting fucking cautioned? Why you've still got a fucking channel on YouTube? Another failing at YouTube again. Another fucking failing. You've done it, Alex Jones. You've closed him down, which I'm fucking well done, because the spread. Sandy Hook, you cheeky fuck. It happened. How dare you? Go and tell the families that. Again, not giving fucking any care for what the fucking reality and real people's fucking out there. Some fucking tin fucking foil hat world that you live in. Or if people's emotions and feelings don't fucking matter to you. Who's the real devils here? When you take emotions out of it, and love out of it, and care out of it, that's the devil. When you've got none of that shit. Then you're the ones who don't show any of that compassion fucking whatsoever. You say you do. No, you don't. Not one fucking bit. YouTube needs to remove your channel from UK Column. I'm going to keep doing videos like this on people like you, Brian. This ain't the last on you. I'm going to bring out that much fucking shit every time now you come out with crap. I'm going to pause the fucking video and go and answer it properly. Because you obviously don't fucking know. What is it? I'm going to do your research for you, and while I'm doing it, I'm going to expose you of telling lies constantly. Constantly, lying your ass off. And why you're harbouring a fucking known felon right now, Abraham Christie, today, you tweeted me. Let you speak to him. Same as Eddie's okay. Don't worry, Eddie. Paul Rogers. You're coming. You're fucking next.
If I told you the truth, could you handle it? Or etched it in the window of a train like a vandal did? Illuminate the darkness like a candlelit and turn lives upside down like papers on some scandal shit. If I told you the truth, could you handle it? Or etched it in the window of a train like a vandal did? Illuminate the darkness like a candlelit and turn lives upside down like papers on some scandal shit. If I told you the truth, could you handle it? Or etched it in the window of a train like a vandal did? Illuminate the darkness like a candlelit and turn lives upside down like papers on some scandal shit. If I told you the truth, could you handle it? Or etched it in the window of a train like a vandal did? Illuminate the darkness like a candlelit and turn lives upside down like papers on some scandal shit. If I told you the truth, could you handle it? Or etched it in the window of a train like a vandal did? Illuminate the darkness like a candlelit and turn lives upside down like papers on some scandal shit. If I told you the truth, could you handle it? Or etched it in the window of a train like a vandal did? like a candle lit and turn lives upside down like papers on some scandal shit. Denying what's really happening's a no-no. Prolonging the unstoppable just makes it move in slow-mo. Like nursing broken hearts and feeling so-so. Or a concert with your favourite artist and they call a no-show. If anger alone would help to clear mist, I'd offer out the yarn spinners with my bare fists. But violence doesn't solve the world's blindness. Gotta keep toes on right track, kill them with kindness. While those in charge, philosophy stop me. How many fat cat expense scandals got away scot-free? Those on chopping block, how heavy's the sword? While single mothers can't get by, charged with benefit fraud. City youth forced to live by the sword. Let's just blame it on the parents or the fact that they're bored. Drain education systems, stifle their dreams. Turn the habitats and slums and buy and sell them for cream. If I told you the truth, could you handle it? Or etched it in the window of a train like a vandal did? Illuminate the darkness like a candle lit and turn lives upside down like papers on some scandal shit. If I told you the truth, could you handle it? Or etched it in the window of a train like a vandal did? Illuminate the darkness like a candle lit and turn lives upside down like papers on some scandal shit. Denying what's really happening's bullshit. Worshipping these false idols, preaching from the pulpit. Not a single shred of truthfulness they come with, probably take a lifetime till the web's undid. I mean undone young soldiers dying their hundreds in a war the country never wanted government funded. I mean dying their thousands, enough love to all the fallen pride of Britain surrounds them. Like my brethren Neil came to the rage.
Financial interest in fostering and adoption agencies, and they're stealing your children and they're giving it over to sodomite families. And Belinda McKenzie and Brian Gerrish and Bill Maloney and Sabrina McNeil, these people are involved in assisting these cult members. Alright, they've exposed themselves by their behaviour. Bill Maloney and Brian Gerrish know damn well that the story about their HAMPSTEAD children, that the story that Alicia and Gabriel have told is true. And yet they've said nothing. Only when Brian was obliged to say it because it was all over the newspapers. Something stinks.
Well, it was all over the internet as well, wasn't it? So he had to come back on board. But the thing is, the Hampstead area is quite a posh.
I'm learning fast about this sodomite walk that she's got, or the had to be buried in Bill Maloney's email because they know it proves the children's testimony is true. Had to be buried in the storehouse at Chinton, had to be buried into describing the intimate details of the pubenda of members of staff at the school whom I've never met. So I don't know about Miss Ardent's pubenda or the 5-pence coin-sized wart that she's got, or the port wine stain on the Kate Forsdyke's pubenda, or the tattoo on Galina Upton. How on earth could I know that information? How could I coach children? Alright, this is why the tattoo information, or the distinguishing mark information, had to be buried in the storehouse at Chinton, had to be buried in Brian Gerrish's email, had to be buried in Bill Maloney's email, because they know it proves the children's testimony is true, because Liam Britton had a tattoo, and Andrew, who was abused by him, drew it. So they know. They're shields, mate.
You just heard Abraham Christie, the guy that you're protecting, Brian, call you out to be a shill because you didn't follow the tattoos. And what Abe is saying there is you received emails from him and Ella about the tattoos, you and Bill Maloney, and none of you two, who are supposed to be anti-child campaigners, anti-child abuse campaigners, shall I say, none of you two took up the Hampstead case. You sat back, sit on the fence until you tweeted me, shall I say, and it shows that you're protecting Abe, that you interviewed Abe, you believe Abe, and yet you didn't help Abe. Didn't help him at all. I think, my opinion is, you dropped it as soon as you heard about the tattoos, because you know that Bill Maloney had made up them tattoos about Leon Britton is a birthmark. It wasn't tattoos at all. There's no such thing as tattoos. So that was bullshit by Bill Maloney, and you knew this. So as soon as that come out, as soon as Abe mentioned tattoos, you both knew it was bullshit, because you'd already spread the previous hoax using that shit. But it was a birthmark in the end. Gobsmacked you're protecting the guy who calls you a fucking shill because you didn't pick up on the bullshit that he was trying to portray, because you'd already used that bullshit in the first place. It's like we used that one.
Back in the days.